Welcome back to the Playbook Sports Podcast. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the preview for the Thursday night matchup between the 0-4 Chicago Bears and the 2-2 Washington Commanders.
Before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to give a special shout out to today's sponsors, starting with Goldfine and Bowles, lawyers for the injured. Personal injury, workers' compensation, those are their two things, but any sort of legal advice, they're the people to call. Give them a phone call, 309-673-5144. Tell them we sent you, okay? And I'd also like to shout out SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video as well. Use promo code PlaybookSports on their website to get $20 off your first purchase of $30 or more. Let's get back to the video.
This game is in Washington. The Bears are on the road. This is a preview, a rematch, I should say, of last year, a Thursday night game in primetime that was ugly, and it might be another ugly game just because it's in primetime and it's the Bears. Big shocker there. The Washington Commanders, they've scored 30 in 3 games, which does not bode well for the Bears, who allow 35 points to opponents per game on average. That's just downright horrendous, especially with the defensive coach in Eberflus. Washington, on the other end, also has a lackluster defense, giving up 30 points a game. So it might just be a battle between two bad defenses, which bodes well for the Bears offense, who had 3 good quarters last week before they had an epic collapse against the Denver Broncos, who scored 24 straight unanswered points to win the game. The Bears had a failed 4th-and-1 conversion. It was heartbreaking. And on the other end of things, Washington Commanders push a division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, to overtime, showing they can hang with the big boys, and the offense is legit, and they can score points against good teams, albeit Philly's defense hasn't played the best. Still, it was a big-time game for Washington, and they pushed Philly to the edge. Just looking at this game, looking at some keys for the Bears to win here, I want to keep the ball in Fields' hands passing. He did great in the first half against Denver. He had 16 straight completions, a Bears franchise record. His only first half incompletion was a Hail Mary. Felt like in the second half, the Bears started playing not to lose, stuck a little bit to the run game too much. Feel like they were conservative with Fields, didn't let him pass the way he was in the first half, and it came back to bite us in the ass. You got to step on the gas instead of playing not to lose. And look what happens when that's the case. They ended up choking. Another key here, though, for the Bears, if they want to have a chance in this game, is to get sacks. Washington is one of the few teams that have a worse line situation than the Bears when it comes to giving up quarterback sacks. They have more than the Bears. They've allowed 24 this year. The Bears on the other end just don't create pressure, don't get home to the quarterback. So if they're going to do it against anybody, this Washington Commanders team is the team to do it against. Can the Bears get home with 4? It's the way Eberflus likes to blitz or likes to send pressure, is only with 4. So we're going to have to see. But getting pressures and getting sacks on Sam Howell is a huge key for the Bears if they want to win. A third key here is we've got to keep these wide receivers for the Commanders in check. Terry Scary, Jahan Dotson, who hasn't had the best year, Curtis Samuel, Eddie Jackson, and Jalen Johnson both out for the Chicago Bears in that secondary. I thought Terrell Smith, rookie, had a great game last week against Denver, made some big-time plays, was not afraid to step up and tackle in space. So can you have another good game for stepping in for guys? I mean, JJ's our best corner, and Eddie's our vet safety, and it hurts having both those guys out. So we got to keep the wide receivers for Washington in check. Fourth key here, let's not fucking choke if they're winning. That would just be great, please, because last week was horrendous. Again, I already said it, 24 unanswered for Denver. Just what the fuck were we doing? Justin Fields, strip sack, INT late because there was a miscommunication with Kmet on the game-tying drive, the 4th-and-1 choke. I mean, we could just go on and on. The fourth quarter was abysmal. So please, Bears, play 4 quarters of just good football, or at least try to. So don't fucking choke. There's my 4th key. And then 5th key to the game, it's something about after the game. Fire Matt Eberflus when they lose, because the Bears are going to lose for his 15th straight game. I don't know how you keep this guy around. We're talking 1 game away from an 0-16 season. I don't give a shit that it's not in the same season. It's consecutive losses. Get this guy out of town once the Bears lose. Maybe things get right with a little bit of a staff change. Who knows? Because at this point, do the Bears want it to be better? Don't know. But those are my keys to the game for this Thursday night if the Bears want to have a chance. I'm going to go score prediction here. I'm going to go 24-20. Washington wins. A little ugly, maybe more points than some people think, but both bad defenses. I just think Washington will be able to get it done. That would mean the Bears cover, which would be great for my pick for the week in our pick 'em, but not good for the Bears in the season. 0-5 is most likely what they're headed for. And again, Eberflus at that point, got to go. Don't know what else to say. So let me know what down in the comment you guys think is going to happen this upcoming Thursday, where I'm right, because I know I'm right here. The Bears suck. We're down bad, down horrendous. So we'll be seeing. Thursday is going to be ugly. Don't know why I do this to myself. You see the name. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.